and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for daily short tarot readings, check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube shorts. If you're looking for manifestation tips, check out my Instagram threads. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Page of Wands. We have the World. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. Very interesting. Okay. This is a very specific message that I'm hearing. This may not resonate for everyone. I am picking up on an energy here with this reading that there is something that has happened that you can't seem to let go of. You are very much in this thought process where you keep thinking about it, you keep ruminating on it. There's this sort of energy where it's like, you know, you're stepping into this new chapter, but there's a worry of whatever situation it is that's stuck on your mind. There's a worry that you're repeating some sort of pattern, or you're not standing up for yourself in some way, which you feel is sabotaging you. Or there's like a lack of consistency here and concern for consistency. The other thing I'm picking up on with the Three of Cups is that there's also sort of this energy of worrying about what other people think of you, or being out of balance between mind, body, spirit. With the King of Pentacles being on the table, the King of Pentacles pulls a focus to energetic transactions. What are you spending your time and your energy on? So ultimately what I'm picking up on here is this thing that you can't let go of. You can't seem to figure out why you can't let go of it. The reason why you can't, I'm going to tell you with the World card and the Page of Pentacles being next to each other. It's because if you are used to solving huge complex problems, then you are acting out of default settings in your brain where you are acting as you usually do. Because I'm very much picking up on that this thing that happened, it may not even be like that huge of a deal. It could just be something you did or didn't say, or something that you failed to do in some sort of way in a certain situation. But it's something that you keep going back to and you keep thinking about it, and it's making you very frustrated. There's this passion behind it with the Knight of Wands, but it's passion that's kind of misplaced. But it's because you're used to solving these big complex problems. You're used to having to fix one thing, small piece of one thing, and then fix the larger piece of it. So you're automatically going into these default settings where whatever the situation is, you can't let go of it because you think there's something else, even though you know there's not. Even though this thing that happened is in the past and or could even be resolved, you keep sort of ruminating and thinking about it and trying to pick it apart. The self-sabotaging part that's happening here is not actually what you did or didn't do, or what you did or failed to do. It's the fact that you're getting stuck in this thought process. You're being asked to find more balance between your mind, body, and spirit. What you need to understand and realize is that the way you feel and the way you think greatly impacts your body. It not only impacts your mental wherewithal, but it impacts your energy, and it tells your body how to react. If you're feeling very agitated and angry and negative about this situation you can't let go of, and you're stuck in this hyper-fixated thought process where you keep going back to it, part of the problem here is that when you do that, you're bringing all that negative energy into your body, and it is manifesting in your body. So you may be feeling tired and achy. You may be feeling like your knees are hurting, or your back is aching, or your feet are hurting. You may be getting headaches, or you may have pressure behind your eyes. But all of that negative energy is looking for an outlet. And so what happens is when there's no outlet, It ends up manifesting in your physical body. When you think positively, though, notice how your body shifts from being in this heavy, slow, sluggish, tired sort of energy into this light, happy, energized energy. One reason this is all being brought to your attention is so that you can pay more attention to your thoughts and your feelings. The other thing, though, that you're being prompted to recognize is this particular pattern and default setting of the way you react to conflict. There may need to be a shift that happens here, or you may need to learn how to be the energy that's calm and tranquil for yourself, or you may need to create a new spiritual practice that you're putting your time and energy into each day to make sure that you are balancing out this energy until you can learn how to manipulate it, transmute it, or wield it differently. Being a problem solver is an awesome trait to have, but when you fall into that hyper fixated state where you are constantly trying to solve a problem even though it's far gone and it's over or completed or already solved, that's a lot of wasted time and energy that you're putting towards something that's over. Part of this process is learning how to be more present, and being present is difficult because we're so used to thinking that we should be multitasking certain things. We'll be driving and listening to music, or we will be watching TV and working at the same time, or whatever your multitasking default settings tend to be. But the mental default settings of multitasking that we tend to have also affect our life and the cycles and things that happen in our life. You're being prompted to pay attention to that part of the cycle, the ones that are thought cycles, because the thought cycles turn into word cycles, which turn into action cycles, which turn into physical manifestations of whatever it is that you have been thinking, saying, doing. If you can catch some of these cycles in the thought part before they turn into words or actions, you can change and shift the timeline that you are on to whatever it is you want to do and be on, whatever timeline it is you want to be in alignment with. And that will help you with some of these things. For some of you, this worry over self-sabotaging, you need to heal and recognize that how you get over the past is by coming to terms with the fact that the past is over. There's no changing it. There's no going back to it. You just have to accept it and move on. For those of you who feel like you've made the wrong decisions in certain areas of your life, or who have that problem of having to solve these big complex problems, even if you solve those problems, that may be a process and a thought process that it's no longer serving you if you are in a calmer, more tranquil era of your life, in which case you may need to create new habits and create new neural pathways that will be of more use and will serve you better than these previous ones. If this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am paying attention to my thought patterns and default settings, as well as my action and my word cycles, and adjusting where needed. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.